This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get.
Marcus Stroman gets the nod here at home for the American League wildcard game. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Adam Jones strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Number 10, Adam Jones.
Underway this evening as the first pitch is taken for strike one as we get started right on time at 7:05 p.m. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here 0-2 now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bounce towards the second baseman. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. In now, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Chris Davis.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, I think that's a pitch we're going to see a lot of tonight. It's much different than that four-seam fastball, and he gets a lot of run on that thing.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Stroman comes set. 1-2 on its way. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
They're making a two-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's Manny Machado now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
It's so important here to pick up the first run of the game from scoring position. I guess that's true in any game, but especially in the wild card game. Everything here is just going to get magnified 10 times over. You've got to make these opportunities count.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, one away. Mark Trumbo steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. On the ground to the right side. He's got it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. Orioles nothing, Blue Jays coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, what has to happen if they want to survive the wild card game and move on?
Well, I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Chris Tillman is on the mound for the visiting squad in this AL wildcard matchup. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Josh Donaldson stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Just getting deeper and deeper into trouble here in the first inning. He's walked one guy already. Now he's fallen behind another guy here.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. He's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You got to make these guys earn it.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. As a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. He's got it one away. Edwin Encarnacion gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
The 1-0 delivery. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Davis. Hardy for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Second inning coming up from Toronto with Pedro Alvarez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a swing by Alvarez as he launches this one high and deep to right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Stepping in now, Alberto Jimenez. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
A good job here. He stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground and taken in out there for the first out. Caleb Joseph steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now a throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping an eye on him.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Nolan Reimold set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. One-0 count. Here it is. That's wide. 2-0. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Too high. And it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taking 2.
Here it comes on 3-0. Come back there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pillar's there. And the inning is over. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Leading off the inning, Jose Bautista, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Yeah, not only does Bautista hit for power, he's very disciplined up there at the plate. He's really a tough out.
He's not going to go out of his zone very often. In 2015, he walked more than he struck out. And that's something that you just don't often see from a big home run guy.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. We all remember when Tulowitzki was traded from the Rockies to the Blue Jays late July of 2015. Seemed weird at the time not seeing him in a Colorado uniform, but it really didn't take him that long to make the transition.
No, it didn't. In his first game in a Blue Jays uniform, he went 3 for 5 with a home run, 2 doubles.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in there with the first hit of this wild card game. It's a double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
Justin Smoke comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. There's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike. 2-2. Very weakly on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Dominic Brown, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Grounded to third. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They still trail 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. Stroman looks in. First pitch on the way. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
Here it comes on 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with the Central Maryland Y in recent years to kind of pay it forward. He's done a lot of baseball camp work, too.
Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
First baseman number 19.
Striding into the box, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
And even though that pitch did fool him, it was a hanging breaking ball. And so if he's looking for an off-speed pitch, that could have been big trouble.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Well, some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0.
They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Mark Trumbo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 ball. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
A runner on first with 2 away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Orioles leave 1. Devin Travis digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That's 2-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, and a great 2-0 pitch there. Got him thinking fastball. And this looked like a fastball out of his hand, but it turns out to be a real effective changeup instead.
And there to put this one away is Jones, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9.
So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Yeah, and I think this is just a case where he doubles up on the changeup. The last one wasn't a bad pitch, but this one stays up in the zone. And when you double up with changes, they better both be good.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. One out and a runner on second base. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But a foul ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has to be thinking strikeout here. This is hit well out toward deep left field. Reimold ranging back. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Taking a little bit of a gamble there, trying to tag up on a fly ball to the left fielder. If he gets tagged out, this is a terrible decision, but I guess since he made it, nice job.
So striding in, Josh Donaldson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Joseph has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pedro Alvarez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Pedro Alvarez.
Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
1-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he will make it there as he starts the fourth with a leadoff double.
Now batting, second.
Digging in to try it again, Alberto Jimenez. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
To first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
And that's a pretty good job of staying with the ball because he doesn't really panic after he flanked it. And then he just regathers himself and fires a strike to first to get the out.
Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with, What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swinging a soft liner. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight ground outs do that job.
Caleb Joseph bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and if you've got him to look at the first pitch up there, why not throw it again? Also let her high. That puts him in a quick 0-2 hole.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is... Leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
In there, 2-1. Three and 1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3 and 2, even if this one's a strike.
And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
All right, fielder number 19.
So 1 away now, and that'll bring in the 2-time Major League home run champ, Jose Bautista. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Tillman's ready. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments. Nolan Ryan to the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Tulowitzki is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting number 10.
So with 1 away now, that'll bring in the dangerous Adam Jones. Stroman gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And here's that pitch sequence one more time. Gets ahead right out of the gate on the first pitch. Then a swing and a miss puts him in the quick 0-2 hole. Fouls off pitch number 3. Then a pitch that he couldn't quite get him to go for. 5th pitch gets absolutely whacked for a solid base hit.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
3-0 now. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Manny Machado will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like we kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. He's set. Here's the 2-2. 3-2 now.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Mark Trumbo digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Reached for and popped into the air, back behind second. And Tulowitzki will make the catch to retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Justin Smoke will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Belted high and deep into right center. Jones going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Justin Smoke.
A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown.
Left fielder.
And she'll take a look at ball one. No outs, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
Reimold is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out.
Up next,
Devin Travis digs in with one run in and one gone in the inning.
Travis.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 55.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
Russell Martin is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Ripped on the ground to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Pedro Alvarez will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Jesse Chavez will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Jesse Chavez.
Into the box now, Alberto Jimenez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Sent on the ground out to second. There is Travis. A quick out number 1. J.J. Hardy will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Flipped out the other way toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
the result for Blue Jays.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. But he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
A strike, and it's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Orioles. They lead it 2-1. Kevin Pillar will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Josh Donaldson is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trumbo is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Here's a look at his pitches by inning so far. That last one was number 84, so they're getting near the point where they'll need to start keeping tabs on him.
Edwin Encarnacion stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Now this is swung out, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Trumbo on the run, and that retires the side. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Good cut fastball that time, and he's in control now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses, 1-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Bautista is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting number 10.
Adam Jones digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Pillar has it in his tracks. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Chris Davis. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
2 quick outs in the inning. This hitter's job is to work the count, get on base, and give his middle-of-the-order hitters a chance in this inning.
Chopped foul right at home plate. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista will stand in to lead off the inning. Third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Popped high in the air. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
Troy Tulowitzki will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whipping left and right.
On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away.
The batter,
Justin Smoke will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Manny Machado will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, like you said, 2015 was definitely a year to remember for Manny. He became only the 7th Oriole to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in the same year.
Yeah, for him, it's all about health. If he can stay on the field, he's going to put together a stellar career. He's got all the tools, there's no doubt about that.
Squared that one up just a little late. To short, hit hard. Tulowitzki scoops it up over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated
Pedro Alvarez steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Dominic Brown will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo home run for Dominic Brown. as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Boy, what a huge home run late in this ball game to tie it up. And you know who knew it was a home run before the hitter did? It was the pitcher. He knew as soon as it left his hand.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he'll motion for the bullpen here, so that's going to be off for Chris Tillman. So he departs in a tie ball game here tonight. You can already hang a no decision on him for this one. Brad Brock is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th.
Number 35, Brad Brock. Now batting.
In now, Devin Travis, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Russell Martin strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, on his way to second now. And he is into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Center fielder number 11, Kevin.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Kevin Pillar digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's the 0-1 pitch. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Some guys, you almost do him a favor if you pitch away from him. Here, he's just doing what he does best. Great balance here. Good swing path, and he drives it the other way.
Josh Donaldson will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. But he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one.
They'll go for squeeze.
Runners are at first and third, one away. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
High and deep to left center field. Reimold ranges
Get out of here.
to the track, to the wall.
Yeah.
And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
I'm managing the game, Jeffrey. You want to know? Full simulation of the season.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Michael Givens will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Givens. The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
Not close. It's 2-0. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Too high, and it's 3-0. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Jose Bautista will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. A pause and the 0-2. High and deep to right center field. Jones racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner at first had to wait and see if that ball was going to get caught or not. If there's 2 away, most likely he scores easily. Instead, they have to wind up holding him at third base. I got to tell you, if that were me standing on second base right now, I'd be saying, yo, where's my RBI?
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Justin Smoke is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Oh, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Reimold going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now, I'll tell you what, guys, he did not miss a grand slam by a whole lot. He'll wind up getting the sacrifice fly in the RBI, but you see just how close this ball came to getting out of here.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
That evens it up 1-1. Lifted into center field. Jones on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We played. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show. A shot there of the nighttime beauty of this terrific Canadian city. Tony Sanchez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 76.
Alberto Jimenez
Will come forward now trying to stave off elimination as he'll get the first crack at things here in their half of the ninth.
It's so hard to believe that everything they've worked for all season long comes down now to these final 3 outs.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. And he's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. J.J. Hardy waits on deck. That one's in there. 3-1. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, let's run through the sequence here on Show Track. He's going to try and wait him out up there. Looks at 3 straight balls, and then the automatic take on 3-0. Finally, he says, I got to swing sometime. He absolutely crushes this ball in the 3-1 pitch.
Roberto Osuna is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Here's the shortstop now, J.J. Hardy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Donaldson's there. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Caleb Joseph will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
It looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan, and you're down by 3 in the ninth.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hops this one up, just beyond the infield on the right side. Travis backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Nolan Reimold will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
Throw is in time, and they will advance to the next round of the playoffs.
Well, I really think that having home field advantage here made a huge difference. And these guys are going to wind up surviving this 1-game wild card playoff. So now it's down to the division series, where they're going to come into that game with just a little bit of momentum.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
So for Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. We're just getting you. You've been watching the American League Wild.